Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of Achieve and Leave here at Chelsea. We are into the month of February now, out of the January transfer window, and hoping to increase our lead at the top of the table. We have a game in hand on Manchester City, which I'm not sure whether this game against Huddersfield is that game in hand or not. And after that, we actually play Manchester City. So we've a great chance to open up a lead at the top of the table. We'll be playing City and certainly playing Spurs as well. Depending on what happens in this game against Aves in the away leg of the Europa League, we will either play Newcastle or we'll play the second leg of the Europa League 2. We'll simulate this home game against Huddersfield, though, at the beginning of the episode. And fingers crossed everything goes according to plan. We'll get 3 points. Apologies at the beginning of this episode if I'm a little bit tetchy or I appear to be in a bit of a bad mood throughout this episode. Literally woke up about an hour ago, gone downstairs, and some absolute prick has keyed mine and my girlfriend's car. So, not in the best of moods this morning. So, hopefully that's not going to be too expensive to fix. But you can probably well imagine I'm pretty pissed off right now. So, I'm trying to put that in a little pocket to the back of my mind and concentrate on playing some FIFA and making some good content. So fingers crossed everything goes according to plan today and I don't get too irate and angry at the game. Chelsea 3, Huddersfield 1. That's a good start. It's a good start. That will keep my mood at bay for the time being. Now, that has put us 4 points. What's the game in hand as well? It's put us 4 points clear of City at the top of the table. We just trained Edwards, so we shall train Wagner now. 4 points clear at the top of the table with the opportunity now to play City and go 7 points clear should we win this upcoming game. Fingers crossed we can. But last time we played City, I believe we beat them. But it was a particularly intense game of football. And one that was pretty entertaining to watch. I think it was 3-2 in our favour. We went 2-0 up. They put it back to 2-2, and then we went and scored very late on to win it. We've had a cup game against Stoke drawn in the month now as well. Where was that other game against City? Was it December? Oh, it was December. And yes, it was a 3-2 win. Right, that will be the FA Cup then against Stoke, won't it? It is, the round of 16. So the game against Newcastle has been moved. So depending on then this first game against Aves, we will either simulate both Europa League games and play City, Stoke and Tottenham, or I think that's probably the most favourable option, or we'll play City at Sim Stoke and play the second leg. But we should be good enough to win that game in the Europa League whilst simming it in the first leg, and then we should be able to play Stoke in the FA Cup and not worry about simming the second leg of the Europa League. But let's go and play Manchester City now. They again have played a game more than us and lost it. They're in some terrible form right now, City. We can go 7 points clear of them here and still have a game in hand. This is the best possible opportunity we will have in season number 1 to win the Premier League. Right, City's starting lineup. They were at full strength last time we played them. Edison, Walker, Laporte, Company and Mendy. In fact, they may even be stronger than last time we played them. Silva, Gundogan and De Bruyne. With Sterling, Jesus and Gara up top. Not quite as strong as the first time we played them. Aguero on the bench. Bernardo Silva on the bench. Still a strong front three. Not sure where Leroy Sané is. But regardless, I didn't glance him on the bench. He may be injured or suspended, but it's still a strong enough City side to cause us some damage. We shall have to be at our best again to beat the blue half of Manchester. But I'm confident that we can do it. And we could be off to a dream start, and we are. What a finish from Eden Hazard. Chelsea 1, City 0 in the 5th minute. That was perfection. Icardi, the man out wide, and Hazard, the man in the middle, rolls reverse. But what a stroke with his left foot. Edison at full stretch, and he can't get to it. Modric, Willian, and Mendy backing into him there. Kovacic just outnumbered in the middle. Now City will come forward. Here's Sterling. In there to Jesus. Across to De Bruyne. Back to David Silva, who's turned well into Sterling. Good footwork from him. And De Bruyne, don't let him through. Thankfully, Jesus' effort is poor. I'd already committed to throwing that there when Sterling appeared to read it and then get himself in the way. Thankfully, the ball has gone all the way back to their defence there, and we aren't caught out by the mistake. David Silva still trying to punish us though, but he can't get to his little touch around the corner, and that Played the wrong side. The defender there from Willian towards Icardi, but he's taking it away from Vincent Kompany. And I've got people in the middle to aim for. And Willian is there. That's 2. Mistakes all over the pitch, but we are the ones that profit from it. Chelsea 2, City 0. And we know, considering we've been in this position before, that we can't write City off at 2-0 down. So we won't. We'll keep going. Good block by Sterling on the cross. It's going to drop to Jesus, then back to Silva. I think Kepa saw enough of that for long enough to be able to actually catch that, but not taking any risks and just batting it away. Looks like they're going to go short. No, they're not. It's whipped into the middle. Kepa will punch. Icardi will get to this first, hopefully. Backing in and does brilliantly. That's superb hold-up play from the Argentine. We'll get it inside to him again. And on the counter-attack again, we could be in for a 3rd time. Willian knocks that long in front of himself. Benjamin Mendy's with me. Willian's still going. Oh, tried to find the ball through, but wouldn't squeeze through that gap. Can't take. Modric is there, quickly through. Easy, Hazard. Hazard for 3, off the bar! I can't believe it. We could be well out of sight by now, but City living on the 9th of their 9 lives right now. Hazard spins well. Walker's going to have him matched for pace, though. Kovacic could slot through Icardi here, though, and Mauro's in behind. Mauro Icardi on his left foot. With the pressure of the defender, couldn't get the accuracy needed to put us out of sight and get that 3rd goal. Hopefully 2 will be enough, but it wasn't last time we played City, so it might not be this time either. Kovacic forward there to Luka Modric, out wide to Azpilicueta, driving down the line, inside to Willian, there's to Modric, runners all around me. Willian's made a good run, but Hazard is in! I should have played that one more to Cardi round the corner, shouldn't I? Good block by the defender. We'll see what we can do from the corner. Hazard will take it himself. It's a decent delivery. Rudiger's up. There is the 3rd. We are going 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League with a chance with a game in hand to make it 10. Oh, it's a lovely turn by Luka Modric. And Willian's looking to get in behind Benjamin Mendy. Surely it can't be 4 in one half. No. No, it can't be 4 in one half. Well blocked by Benjamin Mendy. Good header by Thiago Silva. Modric will help it on. Icardi with the footwork. There's Kante looking for Icardi again, but can't get it to him. A dominant first half here at the Etihad. Certainly didn't expect this when we lined up for kickoff, but I'll take it. De Bruyne. Back to Silva. To Silva again. Oh, nice ball around the corner to De Bruyne. City are back in it. That's 3-1. Are they coming back from behind again? They're going to rush forwards. Nice little 1-2 with Jesus and Silva. It's a lovely, cute little ball around the corner, and De Bruyne has taken it early, so the keeper can't get his feet set. In the 50th minute, or 55th minute, sorry, they pull it back to 3-1. We're going to have to be wary we don't let them come back from behind for the 2nd time this season. 3 was enough last time. Hopefully 3 will be enough this time as well. Mendy down the line to Garrett.
Still got a bit to do, but this
Love
is
that.
promising.
Thank you, Thiago Silva. Oh, it's not a foul, is it, ref? He's literally just dragged the ball away from him. Making a couple of changes. Barkley coming on for Kovacic and David Luiz on for Modric. I'm adding David Luiz to my central midfield 3 to go that little bit more defensive and hope, even though he's back there at centre-back initially, to hope that we can see them out from now on until the end of the game. Azpi's going to get to that. Get it down the line there nicely to Icardi. Can't quite hold it up against Benjamin Mendy. 22 minutes to go. And in this game that could genuinely decide the title, we still have a 2-goal advantage. Down the line to Gundogan.
Now De Bruyne.
Walker switched wings here. Could cross. He's going to probably come back on his right. He didn't. That's going to drop kindly. Jesus and Thiago Silva, and everyone's falling over. And they've found the back of the net. Well, that was a mess. Even though that was like a League 2 goalmouth scramble, and it has gone in the 87th minute from Corona. It's 3-2 against Manchester City again. I'm just going to try and keep the ball away from them for the rest of the game to ensure that they don't score a 3rd and get a point off us. This win, if we can see it out, will pretty much, provided we don't completely collapse, it'll pretty much decide the league title. because we'll go 7 points clear with the opportunity to go 10 points clear with a game in hand later on in the season. Lovely drop of the shoulder by Barkley, but De Bruyne gets rid of it. But that should be game. And is a win against City. Absolutely massive, that. He still nearly pulled it back and got a result against me, though. But we were able to hold on. Oh, just when we had such a good first half, because it was literally a game of two halves. We dominated the first, they dominated the second, but we were able to get more goals. Willian's happy that I'm putting faith in him. You're welcome, mate. We'll have a quick train of Edwards, and then we'll go and simulate that game in the Europa League against Aves. I believe they're Portuguese, but I'm not entirely too sure. We shall find out in due course. Or I could just Google them, I suppose. It is CD Aves next. CD Aves, where are you from? They are Portuguese. I thought so. Sorry, Taylor Crosstell, but you're not going to get any football right now. We're going to go and simulate the first game against CD Aves and see if we can't get ourselves a great first leg victory in the Europa League round of 32. Away goals could be very important. Alternatively, it might not be, because we might not need them. We're certainly going to need them if they end up beating us here. Hamilton makes it 1-0 to Aves. Please, lads. Alonso equalises, so we're ahead on away goals technically. And then they go 2-1 up again. Well, I was hoping we'd have a great first leg against Aves so that I could play the game against Stoke. But I'm going to have to play the game. I'm going to have to now play the game against Aves to ensure we get through in the Europa League and simulate this game against Stoke, because I want to play Spurs at the end of the episode for the Premier League title. They just beat Cambridge United Stoke by 2-0. Morata gives us a 1-0 lead early on. That's good news. Then he gets himself booked 4 minutes later. Oh, I can't believe that. Have we lost away from home against Aves? Loftus-Cheek. Joe Allen pulls one back for Stoke. We're still in front though as we pass the hour mark. Kovacic makes it 3, and that should be game done and dusted, and we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. And we are! Right, I'm going to go and play that second leg now of the Europa League. Wasn't expecting to have to play it, but certainly I do. 4-3-3. 4-3-3 from Desportivo Aves. 2 of their players on yellow cards. Falcao at CDM. Different Falcao, obviously. I'd like to think that this would be pretty straightforward. We do only need a 1-0 win, of course, with that away goal. It's been played in the snow, though, which isn't going to make things any easier. But if we can beat Manchester City, then surely we can beat Aves. He says, hopefully. Apprehensive of what actually might turn out to be a particularly difficult game of football. Kovacic. Back to Alonso. Looking forward to Kovacic again. Modric is there. Eden Hazard out of his feet. They're talking about him in commentary, but he's not able to score a goal as they're praising him. Good save by the keeper. Willian, lovely tip round the corner, or lovely chest round the corner. We'll look for Eden Hazard again out wide. He's evaded one defender's legs. He's found some space again, but this time can't find the target. Particularly difficult to break down at the moment. Aves even, but we're playing well enough. Hopefully it's only a matter of time before we score a goal, but it still hasn't arrived yet. Which is still available in the middle. The card is dropped deep, but by doing so it means I haven't really got much to aim for going forward. Modric finds Willian. Willian will whip it in, and Hazard could win that header but can't. Kante picks up the loose ball. Kovacic will find Luka Modric, who can poke that through to Willian. This time maybe we can find Icardi in the middle. It has dropped to the Argentine, but I just can't seem to get the ball into the back of the bloody net. They are defending resoundly so far here, Ave. And if they keep this up for the full game, they might be doing a job on me. Kovacic, Hazard, Icardi, Willian around the corner. Now this surely has to be 1-0. Great save by the keeper. It just wouldn't quite square underneath him. Willian will take the corner himself. Modric is up. Rudiger's up. Good save by Andre. Scored a header against City, Rudiger, but not able to do so again here. Putting him under pressure and trying to force a mistake from the back line, but it doesn't look like they're going to make one. Not yet, anyway. Nearly at half-time now. Still at 0-0. Still 2-1 down on aggregate. Willian over the top looking for Icardi. He's going to get to that first, and he shrugged off the defender, and surely now this is when we go 1-0 up. Mauro Icardi. Mauro Icardi. All of the incredible goals he scored this season. And he does that. This is a nice slick move from Aves. And I'm genuinely concerned that they were going to actually score a goal there. Icardi. Go on, Willian. Make the run. Get in behind and let's score this bloody goal, shall we? Trying to keep possession. He's done brilliantly there, the Brazilian. Give that to Hazard. Quickly look for Icardi. It's a poor pass, though. The snow really isn't helping. It's making things very difficult. We've had enough chances, though. And clear-cut chances, too. Especially that Icardi one. Hazard. Back to Kovacic. There's Willian. Willian! How many times this season has Willian rescued us? He may well have just done it again. 2-2 on aggregate. Away goals in our favour. That might be the goal to send us through to the round of 16. We've crawled across the line if we are able to get across the line. But as long as we get across it, I don't care how we do it. Ball down the line. Petrolina in the box. Ball whipped in. Kovacic just flicks that away backwards. Where Marcus Alonso was. Not in his left-back position, that's for sure. Kovacic tries to get a foot to that and can't. Oh, nice tackle. Needed that. And Pedro on the counter. Oh, not strong enough to hold off Nelson, though. All played forward. And they're on the attack here. And causing me some problems here, Aves. Not now, please. Oh, Kepa gets to that first. Things getting a little bit nervy at the back in the final few minutes here. Just going to pump this. And the referee blows his final whistle. We are just through by the skin of our teeth. Oh, against Desportivo Aves. 10 shots, 5 on target. Could have had 7 or 8 goals in that game. A couple of shots that were off target really should have been on target. We are through, though, and that's the most important thing. To the round of 32. Sorry, through the round of 32 to the round of 16 in the Europa League. The game against Spurs at the end of the month has been moved. So we'll play Newcastle now as the third game of the episode. And we've Arsenal, familiar opponents in the Europa League round of 16. And 2 days later, Wolves. And 2 days later, Spurs. Ha! Amazing. And then Everton as well. March is going to be a fun month. Right, let's go and play Newcastle then in the final game of the episode. City have lost again. City have lost again. It's now Spurs that are in second. We could, if we win both of our games in hand, go 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Right, Newcastle's 11. Dubravka in goal, who we know from our Newcastle series is actually a very decent keeper. Manquillo, Cher, Leun, Lascelles and Masuaku at the back. Shelvey, Eggestein and Ki Sung-young in the middle, with Muto and Alex Teixeira up top. Beatable team this with Newcastle, but after my performance in the last game, I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. Go back to Luca and then forward to Willian. And it's Icardi. As good a season as Willian is having, and as many times as he's saved us, oh, strike and save from Willian and Dubravka. It's actually Eden Hazard that's the league's top goal scorer so far this season. We also have the joint best defensive record in the league too. So we have 2 of the league's best goal scorers, 3 of the league's best goal scorers, including Mauro Icardi, and the best defence in the league. Surely we have to be favourites for this title now. We could get Hazard another one here if it weren't for Manquillo tracking back. Willian could knock this back there to Modric and has done so well. And Kovacic hit that first time. It's going to drop to Hazard. And he's hit the post. Eden, how have you missed that, mate? You've got 15 Premier League goals this season, presented with a dream opportunity for a 16th, an easy opportunity for a 16th, and he's missed it. I can't believe it. Free kick for Newcastle. Shelvey to deliver. That's a really good whip. Thankfully we've headed it away and Kovacic will come away on the counter here. And Hazard's making a great run. He scoots it, looking in behind. Is he going to win the foot race? He is. Eden Hazard's only got John Joe Shelvey ahead of him and he's danced past him. Eden Hazard. Everything but the finish. Dubravka saves his team. That's a hell of an individual run from Eden Hazard there. Rudi's up for that header, but can't get to the loose ball. And Eggestein hacks it away. Oh, if Eden Hazard had tucked that away, that would have been Messi-esque. He had John Joe Shelby for toast there. Absolutely ruined him. I was hoping Kante would continue that run forward. Kind of didn't. Modric, bit of space, trying to squeeze the shot away, but wasn't able to. Thiago Silva back. Kante. Modric. Oh, everything but the final pass on this occasion. It's just not quite come together yet against Newcastle. Oh, lovely ball by Teixeira into Key. Outside of the post only. Glorious opportunity for Newcastle to take the lead. He's hit that very firmly, Key. But he's always drifting away from goal as he sliced it. And unfortunately for him, it just sliced a little bit too far to the left, off the woodwork and wide, as opposed to off the woodwork and in. Thankfully for me. Icardi. Hazard's pointing where he wants it. He's going to go after it. I've got Willian in the middle. Taking it in his stride there, even, but can't get past Manquillo. Will take the throw. We will go back there to Marcos Alonso, and he'll get it under control. Kovacic could lay this in front of Kante. Get it to Modric. Just trying to find some space. Here's Icardi. Nice drop of the shoulder. Still going, Mauro Icardi. Still going. Turn back. Find a teammate. Modric into Kovacic, and the shot blocked. It'll drop to Hazard. This time he scores! Oh, he's had multiple opportunities, Eden Hazard. He's had chances very well saved by Dubravka. He's hit the post, but now he finally has goal number 16 for the Premier League this season. Picked the top corner up beautifully. 1-0 Chelsea on the brink of half-time. To Willian, turns well. SP driving down the line. Forward to Willian. Get the win here and extend the lead at the top of the table. And even though we have yet to play Spurs, I'm pretty sure... Oh, Hazard's in again. Oh, he's hit the bar now. I'm pretty sure we'll win the league title this year at Chelsea, providing a major, major collapse. Modric into Hazard, looking for an assist this time to Kovacic, but it's not going to work for him. He's hit the post and the bar in this game, Eden Hazard. He's been absolutely incredible for me this season. I've never, in any iteration of FIFA yet, had this much success, I don't think, with Eden Hazard in any given season. He's been deadly for me in front of goal in both played games and simulated games. And we could get him a 17th goal of the Premier League season by the end, but at the time being, it won't come. But he could easily have had a hat-trick in this game already. Eden's gone again. Manquillo can't get there. Goodbye. Dirty from Hazard. Absolutely disgusting. Kovacic into Modric. Looking for Icardi. There should be two. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. It's to be 3 points again for us. And the lead at the top of the table is to be extended. With a corner in the last minute, we could make it 3 and round out what's been a very good afternoon for us. But Dubravka leaps away, and actually I think that was flicked wide. But before the keeper can punch it, or kick it, or do anything with it, it's a win for Chelsea, as Martin Tyler just very kindly said, taking the words right out of my mouth. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. Straightforward victory for us. Huddersfield beat Wolves by 2-1, and Leicester beat Brighton, neither of which are going to affect us at the top of the table, but we have extended our lead at the top to 8 points and could yet extend it further to 11 with a win against Fulham as game number 1 of today's Tuesday, of the episode after tomorrow on Thursday. There will be an episode tomorrow, though, of the Career Mode RTG. If you missed today's earlier upload, then check the channel page for it. But for now, we're going to be very happy with the way things are going at Chelsea. Very happy indeed. Through in the FA Cup, through in the Europa League, and looking comfortable in the Premier League. Although Cesar Azpilicueta is now up for 2 months, which isn't going to help at all. Great timing. Have a quick look through the scouts. 85 to 94 still for you. 83 to 89, 83 to 89, 84 to 94 for Segura. 82 to 94, 75 to 89 for Klein, right back. And then Andreas Wagner, 85 to 94, the other Wagner. We're already training one Wagner who's a winger rather than a wing back. 72 to 94. We'll give that one more month again. 75 to 94. We'll give them both another month, and hopefully they'll narrow yet further. 61 to 81 is a no. That's 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 a no. I'm not stuck. It's not broken record. I think the audio is just looping. 74 to 92. All right, left mid. We'll see what you can do. Give that another month. No. Similarly there and similarly there. I only really want the very best of the regens. Or the that was £550,000. His current valuation, but his potential was in the early 80s. So I decided to leave that. Give him another month. Oh no, he's the one that's already gone, isn't he? Can't give him another month. A left back, 75 to 94 for Aidan Turner. We'll say no. 66 to 86, 70 to 94. No. Oh, that's a no, that's a no, and that is a no. A couple of people there had decent valuations, but their potential wasn't that good. So they're already further along the way towards their potential. So despite the fact that their valuation is slightly higher, they actually don't have as good a chance of getting to that higher rating as some of the other lower rated players we've currently got at the club. So we are rocking the Premier League right now. 12 games to go in that competition. Is the FA Cup being drawn yet? It does. We have Spurs. So we've Tottenham twice tomorrow and Arsenal twice tomorrow. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That is a busy 2 weeks. Everton, 2 days Arsenal, 2 days Wolves, 2 days Spurs, 3 days Arsenal, 3 days Spurs. Oh, dear me, we're going to be drawn or thrown all over the place next month. But hopefully we can come out on top. Thank you very much for watching, boys. Really appreciate your support in today's episode and on both series on the channel. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more. And I will see you next